Alright, this video is going to finish up our circle segments review. We just have a few more examples to look at together. The first one is determining if this is a tangent, if that line AB is actually a tangent segment. Remember when we talk about tangents, we're using the Pythagorean theorem. We're trying to prove if this really does create a 90-degree angle. That's what it means to be tangent. So if this tangent line is supposed to create a 90-degree angle, then I have a leg, and I have a hypotenuse. So this is going to be 5 squared plus 8 squared is equal to 10 squared. Now, how did I get 10 squared? Well, I know that all radii of a circle are congruent. So this segment length right here is also 5. So 25 plus 64, does that equal 100? It does not. It equals 89. So this is not tangent. Let's look at the next one. Another example of proving if this is tangent or not, we have another side length of AB here. So this is where our 90-degree angle would form. So we would say 7.2 all of that squared plus 15.4 all of that squared is equal to, again, we have a radii. That's also going to be equal to 7.2. So I'll add 7.2 and 9.8 to get 17 squared. So 7.2 squared, that's 51.84 plus 15.4 squared, 237.16. 17 squared is 289. So if I add those two, I do get 289. So since these two things matched up, you've proved that these line segments are in fact tangent. Last example here, we have a party hat problem. So I'm going to recreate this so we can better remind ourselves what's going on here. So they drew out a fairly simple triangle. They said this is 9.3, but they said the whole side is 16.7. They said this whole side is 17.4. So remember, we have party hats here. So this side length is also 9.3. Okay, party hats, those two tangents that form the party hat are congruent. Well, if this whole side length is 16.7, remember we have to find this side length. So 16.7 minus 9.3, we're going to get 7.4. Well, that's also this side length. So then that helps us find our last party hat here. Our last party hat, we have 17.4 minus 7.4, that's 10. So this is 10. So the goal of finding all these side lengths is to find the perimeter. Remember, when we find the perimeter, we're adding up all those side lengths. So I'm going to sum this up. This is 19.3. So I'm going to say 19.3 plus 17.4 plus 16.7. This is 53.4. That's the perimeter to this polygon. Remember, you have a whole wheel of formulas. You might have to go look for your Unit 4 circle segments packet for additional practice and review. You can also log on to the blog and work on those 2 reviews for your test that's coming up on Tuesday. Happy studying!